Michael Mills. I race the 416 GTS5 BMW M3, and here it is. Let me show you the car. Okay, so here's our car. It was one of 3 original Group N chassis motorsports cars that were brought into the States back in 94, 95. They raced all the 3 cars in World Challenge. Right here, this is the plate, the cage plate from Matter. And this car was originally Austrian touring car that Dieter Quester drove as a Red Bull trim. So there's actually a Mini Champs model of it with Red Bull, and we have the models and stuff like that, so it's kind of neat. Walter had it from as Tech Mark, and they still do race in World Challenge. They had the car from 95, 96 to about 2002, and then it went to Florida, and a guy bought it, and you know, he bastardized the car, tore it up real bad. The chassis was in great shape, but we've since rebuilt it to complete spec the way it was with the help of PTG and some of the guys from PTG. So car's back in good fighting trim, good running order. We went ahead and flared the fenders. A lot of the guys with E36s are running the 10-inch wheels on their cars to compete with the E46s. So we flared the fronts and the backs to 10s. We run it all the way around. And car's all carbon fiber. It's got a carbon fiber wing, deck lid. The doors are carbon, Lexan everywhere, carbon hood. It's about 2,550 pounds dry. But the key thing with this car is it is a motorsports chassis. It is one of 3 in the States that I know of. I believe one other one might be in California being raced. So we've got it's actually a PTG built motor. It's a 3.3 liter, which is the Euro spec motor. And you know, the cage tubes come all up through the firewall. It's attached in 3 points. All this has been reinforced by the factory. We run the motorsports airbox, Tilton 3-master setup. So it's a pretty neat car. You know, we really like it. You know, we like the history of the car, and we like the fact that it's a motorsports chassis.
Hey, we're here at Mid-Ohio. I'm here with Ryan. We're looking at his E46 M3. And I hear you were lapping people yesterday. At least that's what...
Yeah, it was going pretty well. You know, we're top of the charts with practice, and went to the qualifying, did well there. Finished first overall in yesterday's heat race. Had a good rain setup for that. And today we just qualified on the pole. So again, another good setup in the dry.
Excellent. This is the GTS4 class, right?
Yep. It's based on power to weight. Right now, for every 9 pounds, we can make 1 horsepower due to a slick tire. So we're right at 9.6, so we're pretty much on the bubble. Car makes about 310 horsepower at the tires. It weighs about 3,000.
A bit more than stock.
Yeah, a bit more than stock. Weighs about 3,000 pounds, so it moves pretty well.
So what did you do in terms of engine modifications? Where's the power coming from?
Engine mods, nothing internal, just basic bolt-ons. Good exhaust from VS Motorsports. Had a Dynan airbox program. Pretty much just a stock motor, you know. 50,000 miles on it.
Really? And you were able to pick up that much power? Just intake, exhaust, and computer?
Yeah, a lot of it's just suspension mods that really got us going. We're running Moton Club Sport, TC Klein arms, and Brembo brake kit. Suspension, we're looking at Moton coilover with hypercoil springs. If you look in the back here, steers are mounted up on the bar there, and that you can adjust your rebound and compression, also gas pressure. So finding the right combo with whatever the weather is, really.
Diff cooler?
Diff and transmission cooler. You have a pump and a coil and some filters and lines, and keeps that temperature down. Stock motor, got a Dynan airbox. Mass air comes along with the package. Throttle bodies came from Dynan. Pretty much a stock setup. Got a Rogue Engineering oil filter cap. Not much performance, but works well. Moton canister, just like in the rear of the car. You got your compression, rebound dampening.
Where did most of the weight reduction come from?
Most of the weight reduction. M.A. Shaw out of California sent me a hood, doors, and a deck lid That combination brought 100 pounds out of the car, which really helped out.
Stock's 34-ish or so. What's the stock car weigh?
About 34, right around there.
You dropped
So
400 pounds off it then, right?
that, and then all the interior and some wiring, all that combination really got us down where we needed to be for a GTS 4.
Ryan, thanks for walking us through your car. We're looking forward to seeing your M3 out on the GTS 4 circuit and see if you can pull off the first place finish.
Great, thank you.
Thanks.